Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Lions going up against the Saints. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does. So the quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And here's a look at the starting offense. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
Here we go now. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down now following the run. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz. They dial it up. and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. But got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Second and goal. Defense digging. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. He's got it, and it's 17-0. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, it's Gurley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4. Here comes the Lions punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Let's go.
And they'll run it here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
A'Shawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he's going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Detroit. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they're going to speed things up here. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if it's...
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect on the long pass. Hey, Charles, you give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Second down following the run.
Hey. All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The one running back is Gurley. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Can't find anyone open. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Sean Robinson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there of 22. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll look to throw, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Randy Gregory bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Trying to shake off the interception from the... And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield.
Touchdown, New Orleans! A great play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5.